Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're watching AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It is, of course, Wednesday the 11th, 2017. I wanted to do this breaking update video for you. There are gross inconsistencies in this Las Vegas story and obvious cover-up and some major developments that are not being highlighted by the mainstream media at all. They're just over the story. It's done. You're right. They've already got the official narrative from CNN, so they don't want you to ask any more questions and or think for yourself at all. So I'm going to get to all that in a moment. Also, by the way, we just dropped a brand new video exclusively on demand. Chad Booksam reports Republicans plotting to blank. I can't say it. You can watch it there for yourself. Republicans plotting to blank Trump before blank. So click the link below, join on demand, start your free trial right now. I want to welcome hundreds of new subscribers. Thank you for your support. We can't do this without you. It's a very, very good report that we can't air on YouTube because it'll be censored, taken down, and blocked because they don't want you to know the truth. So check that out. I did want to update you on that. But let's get to the gross inconsistencies in this Las Vegas shooting and its cover-up. So point number one, and this happened a few days ago before I got sick, there was a major timeline change regarding Stephen Paddock's check-in date. And they only made the timeline change after alternative independent reporters pressured the FBI at their press conference that things weren't adding up. So there's been a major timeline change. We all know that. The security guard that they said, I think he checked in on the 25th now, and it was a totally different date before. Somehow that miraculously changed after a few reporters actually uncovered the truth. In addition to that, the security guard Jesus, it comes out just a few days ago, wasn't shot after the shooting rampage. He was shot before. So that was a major, and for some reason this guy isn't a suspect. It's absolutely incredible. So he was not the guy that put a stop to Paddock unloading out on innocent civilians on the 32nd floor. He was shot before. So the question you should be asking yourself is, why did Stephen Paddock then stop shooting? Why would he stop shooting if that happened before? It almost sounds like this guy is a primary suspect, in my opinion. And again, things don't add up at all. So we have that. But that's actually not the reason why I'm making this video. I'm just highlighting a few of the gross inconsistencies leading up to this. But we had last night breaking, sent to me by a good friend of mine, last night breaking that there was a break-in at Stephen Paddock's Las Vegas home, at the alleged shooter's home. So somebody actually broke in to Stephen Paddock's residence, which is interesting. You think there'd be security there, right? You think the FBI, CIA, Department of Homeland Security that has taken over the case would at least have some general patrol at his house. But no patrol at all. So very disconcerting. And also, I think, is very, very suspicious. So let me go to this story. This was actually sent to me by a friend, and you can do a general search. I'm reading this from RT.com, but it's been corroborated by numerous other media outlets. Break-in at Las Vegas shooter's home in Reno confounds police. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of zooming in there. Okay. So there was a break-in at Stephen's home, and this is what it says. FBI agents returned to search a house in Reno owned by Las Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock after local police told them that someone had broken into the home over the weekend. Reno police officer Tim Broadway said they were called to the house Sunday morning by a neighbor who saw lights on in the home owned by Paddock. Nobody really saw anything, just a light was on, and nobody in the residence, Broadway said, according to the Associated Press. Broadway said officers discovered that someone had broken into the house, and he immediately contacted the FBI. He added that the suspects broke into the home through the front door over the weekend, but said he was not, because there's no security there, not even after the shooting, but said he was not sure exactly how they gained entry. Police are not aware of any damages or anything that was stolen. And of course, just like always, there are no suspects at this time or any descriptions of a potential suspect. The FBI is, of course, working with Reno police to ensure there are no further incidents, blah, blah, blah. So if that isn't the biggest telltale sign of a cover-up right there, I don't know what is, not to mention all the other inconsistencies I just touched on. But there was a literal break-in at the alleged shooter's home of Stephen Paddock, where they broke in literally into the front door. Now, what you should be asking in your mind is to do what? To destroy evidence, maybe? To plant a magic bullet, perhaps, would come to mind? Guys, this is the biggest cover-up I've ever seen in the history of broadcasting over the 10 years that I've been doing this. It is the sloppiest cover-up we have ever seen. Again, timeline change on the check-in dates, which again the mainstream media has failed to report. That's a major change, major flaw, major inconsistency. Security guard Jesus shot before rampage, not after. Somehow he's not a primary suspect. A break-in at the Las Vegas shooter's house, of which authorities could destroy evidence and or plant a magic bullet. And in addition to that, there was actually a video that I watched. Maybe some of you have seen this as well. This was by the Today Show, where they interviewed a building engineer who said Stephen Paddock threw his head outside the door during the shooting and told him to take cover while the shooting actually occurred. This is a building engineer's testimony. He says he's very blessed to be alive. So many inconsistencies, and this is only building ammunition to the story that you're being lied to. Many people, for example, think that this is an arms deal gone wrong. In fact, the brother, as I call him, the idiotic brother who did the now infamous interview, almost said it too during the interview, saying, "My brother is an arm, oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm not going to continue." A lot of people think this is a drug running scandal gone awry, gone bad, similar to what we got with Barack Obama, which we know now to be the truth, and Eric Holder running guns down into Mexico, etc. Something don't add up. Something is being covered up. And now with a break-in at the guy's house, which is just absolutely incredible. I don't know how you break in to the most, well, he's now dead. Dead men don't speak. The most wanted suspect's residence after the fact. There's no security there. FBI isn't there. Authorities aren't there. CIA isn't there. Department of Homeland Security isn't there. Literally, people just walk through the front door. I can only guess what they were doing there. Either destroying evidence or planting a magic bullet, in my humble opinion. So the point here being is we will never know the whole and entire truth. You will never know the whole entire truth. This entire investigation, I think this is key, this entire investigation has now officially been compromised. Officially. You will never know the real truth. What you do know, however, is that it's a giant cover-up. It's a giant, giant cover-up. In addition to that, you know that there was huge motive. Not just to propel a gross surveillance state here in the United States of America, of which billions of dollars are at stake in order to turn this country into a maximum security prison and to take away all your freedoms and rights, but a huge push for gun control that we're now seeing on Capitol Hill, and we're seeing the radical left pushing as they are embroiled in their own fallout of what's going on in Hollywood right now with the Weinstein shenanigans, and I'm sure even more leaks soon to come. Cover up, cover up, cover up. I'm Christopher Green. Get it out everywhere. Again, check out Chad's new video on demand. Subscribe now. It's free to try. And if you like what we're doing and you want to support us, please do. I think it's about $5 a month. We really appreciate it. God bless you guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts. What am I missing here? What am I missing regarding the Paddock story? Have you guys uncovered anything else that maybe I did not just speak to, or that maybe I missed? You guys are some of our best investigative reporters, so feel free to contact us at the contact form at amtvmedia.com and join the underground. Okay, we've got a private forum, and this is where I do all the private broadcasts, and I say what I can't say here on the public platform. And Chad says what he can't say. It's probably one of the best reports I've seen him do, by the way. He's saying what he can't say in regards to Trump. I'll just tell you this. Trump is at grave risk right now. Okay, they want to get rid of this guy. He is at grave, grave risk. And this is at a time where I'll probably do a follow-up report on what's going on with this flashpoint in North Korea. So get it out. I'm Christopher Green, hard hitting in your face. God bless each and every one of you. Again, shine the light of truth on the darkness. Peace.